This program contains subject matter and bin store finds that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
My name is TJ Lovelady, and I'm addicted to the bins. So the bin stores have been something I've been a part of for maybe the last 2 months or so, and I don't know where this addiction came from. I blame Heather. You know, it's just crazy how you can go to a bin store and spend $5 and make $150. I mean, look at this light fixture. I bought it last week for $5 at the bins, and I sold it this morning for $149. You can't beat that. I don't really care if my family tries to stage an intervention for me. It's not gonna work because I'm not gonna stop. I ain't stopping, and ain't nothing they can do about it. What is up, my beautiful friends? TJ here with another episode. Today, I'm going to be going to a bin store. Actually, not today, I will be. I've already been to the bin store. I already know what happens at the end of this. I went to the bin store on Friday. They opened up. It's a new bin store. I put all the details in the description section below of this new bin store. But I wanted to go and see what they were talking about because they converted an 18,000 square foot warehouse into a new bin store. So, initially, when I went over there, I didn't know what to expect, so I got there a little bit early just to see what happened. And to my surprise, there was nobody over there. So I came back a little bit later, about an hour before they opened, and I was first in line. What? I was first in line. So yeah, I was first in line. I went and I think I did pretty good the very first day. I was actually so surprised by how well I did the first day. I went back on the second day, which was yesterday. They opened up at 8:30, and I literally was in the store by myself. What? I was in the store by myself, so I got some really good finds. I was able to actually go through each and every one of the bins and just really see the stuff that they had available. So I think I got some pretty good finds. I was very shocked and surprised at the value of the stuff that I think that we can list the stuff for that amount. My mind is blown. My mind is blown right now. So let's get over to the store. I'm going to roll the footage of me inside the bin store on Friday and then on Saturday, and then we will jump back in the studio. Me and April will tell you what we think we're going to find. Welcome to Pallet, Jackin, bin time. We just made that up 2 seconds before we pushed record.
Seriously.
What is up, beautiful people? TJ April here with another episode of Pallet, Jackin, bin time. We have a great, wonderful, glorious, the biggest, the largest bin store haul we've ever had. I mean, it's massive.
TJ couldn't help himself.
I couldn't help myself.
He went twice.
So let me give y'all a brief synopsis of what had happened. What had happened was we had a new bin store that opened up. I told everybody about it on the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, you didn't know about it. But there's a pretty large bin store that opened up. Everything was $8 on restock day, then $6 the next day. So today was the second day they were open. And I thought it was gonna be like this really huge line, and it wasn't. It wasn't a real bad line. I was first in line. It was like great. And then I was able to meet a couple of you guys out there. We sat and we talked and we laughed while we was waiting in line because the line eventually did form. And then we went in there, and I mean, I'm talking about I just cleaned house.
Like, look at this. Look at the stuff.
I did pretty good though. I already got the comps here. You know, we can talk about it. Then the next day, I was literally in there by myself. Like, I went through every single bin. Jason, you'll be proud.
Yes. Listen, got to enjoy while it lasts because I'm telling you,
it's gonna be
soon as word get out. Oh, it's a new bin store. It's gonna be.
Yep. All right, so the store that we went to is called Treasure Bin, Captain like a R.
Yeah, R. Yeah, I say R.
So I will put a link to their Facebook site and their website, also the address if you want to go check them out.
Yes.
Super nice people. I was able to talk to the owners while I was in there. And we talked a lot about liquidation and reselling and all kind of crazy stuff. So check them out.
I don't get a chance to do nothing. I always got to work.
April always at work every time.
I understand. I want him to come.
She also missed my pallet adventure earlier. We'll see that on another video.
Yes.
So we're getting to these items. I think I got 27 to 28 items. I paid $8 per item for the first round of items. I don't know how many items this is, but this whole page of items that y'all probably can't see. And then the second day, which was today, I paid $6 for each item.
Okay.
So we'll see how we did. I'm gonna pull out the first item here.
You do that.
So this right here looks pretty unassuming.
Like Trapper Keeper. Okay, but
ain't no Trapper Keeper. April talking about Trapper Keeper. What is that?
Okay.
Y'all know y'all remember them Trapper Keepers.
Yeah.
This is a trunk organization thing.
Oh.
So it's got 3 compartments. I'm not gonna pull it all the way out because
One of them.
So it's we've sold one of these before. I think we had in like an 8 to 8 lots or something.
Mm-hmm. All right, TJ, how much does that one cost?
All right, so this and most of these prices are actual sold comps. They're not just
something you just went on us. If I couldn't find it,
right, $70. So they had some that was like 98. They had some that was like 65. They had some that was like 86. So I went in the middle, said 75.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We gonna get all this stuff listed.
We are tonight.
You see it? See it? Not really sure.
I'm gonna need a lull to get all this stuff over to the store.
So here's what we have. What could this be?
I knew exactly what when I saw it. I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I could just tell from that box.
I you put it on your little got a little belt loop.
Yeah.
Just carry it on the side. Okay. Pull it out. Here's some dry trip binoculars. I don't see nothing. It's probably because it's a lid.
It's got a lid on the front end. Every time I say I don't see nothing.
I'm just gonna put it back.
What I can see from that is $42.
Okay.
Sold comps. Move to the next thing.
I'm gonna put this on.
Every time that I see newer, because I buy so much newer stuff, I always grab it. So this is actually a 30-inch octagon umbrella speed light softbox. So I put a picture of what it looks like on the screen here. But this is actually like a big dome light. We have a big light right here. Y'all can't see it's out of frame, but that's basically what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so these are selling for $30 all day long.
Okay.
And they have quite a bit of sold comp, so it should sell pretty quickly.
All right. Next we have a multi-touch tracker. That's not what this says.
A multi-touch tracker.
A multi-touch trackpad. This is what it looks like. Maybe.
How much is that?
I don't know.
Let's look and see. Oh, that's the first thing on the thing. $60.
What?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I picked good.
Okay. Do I need this?
You don't need that because first of all, what you don't like, turn to the back. What's the top image?
Oh yeah.
See, you ain't got time for that.
I don't.
It's like on my iPad and stuff. It's got the two fingers.
I'm like, why this thing ain't working?
So it's essentially the same thing. Like on my iMac, I've got like the one at the store. That's just the same thing. It's just not for Mac. April, I got some boom. Terry, Mike, I got boom.
Oh God.
All right, this is a Shed Away Pro. It's a massage gun. Got a really nice case in it. Y'all can see that. I'm not gonna open it up. It's brand new in here. It's got all the parts in there. It's got everything inside of it.
I know how much that one costs.
Yeah, so I sent April this one like as soon as I got home. So shout out to Jason because he said always just grab the massage guns every time. They don't matter what they look like. Just go ahead and grab them. So I grabbed 2 of them. There's another one in here somewhere. This one right here, sold comps, not listed. Sold comps, $295.
Okay, so that one's like if we wasn't filming, I would go ahead and list it right now.
We're gonna get that listed fast.
All right. Next, we have. I don't know why we got some shoes.
You know, I always if I see some hiking boots.
One, do that. I don't know.
Want to.
Let's pull them out.
They're women's.
Those, you know, and you remember we had those mountain shoes.
Yeah.
I didn't think nobody would buy them. Somebody bought them.
And they got those from the bin store too. Those actually are kind of like Keen. I don't know if you know what Keen hiking boots are.
I don't.
But those are pretty kind of close to those. And sold comps for those is number 2.
It's number 2. Second is the second one.
So sold comps for $65.
Okay.
All right, next thing. Now I didn't find any sold comps for this. I will go ahead and tell you this, but somebody's gonna buy this. I know they are.
What is that?
Okay, it's called Umbra.
It's a brown box.
It's a brown box. This is, if you know when you have like a record that you frame. Like if you have a gold platinum, that's what it is. It's a record frame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so actually really cool piece. I think that somebody's gonna sell it because these are selling all day long for $42.
Okay.
They got them listed on Amazon, so theoretically we could sell it on Amazon, but probably stick to eBay with this one.
I might pull out something great. I don't know. This ain't that great. Here's a original voice amplifier. That's what it looked like. Well, y'all don't need to see who it's going to.
It's got the name on the front of it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
There you go.
Oh, so I did want to say this. This place, they have like a mix of like Kohl's, Newegg.
So this came from Kohl's.
So it's a little bit different than what you would get like from a normal bin store with the like the Amazon kind of stuff. Even though a lot of the stuff is from Amazon.
Yeah.
Because you can return stuff from Amazon to Kohl's. Yeah. See how it works.
See, Amazon and Kohl's.
That's when they fake tell you that they're going to destroy it, but really they're going to sell it to somebody.
Yeah.
All right, so that is $35. April, help me out there in the clutch. So the reason I got this was because somebody said these sell for big money.
What is that?
So you put it around.
I see what it is.
It's a foot and calf massager. So like it helps you. It massages your feet and your ankles and your cankles. All right, so this has sold comps for $55. So it's gonna be a pretty easy sale.
Okay. Here's a Up Simples, maybe a book bag. Yes.
It's a diaper bag.
Oh, it's a diaper bag.
I didn't realize it was a diaper bag until I was looking up the sold comps for it. So it's $36. It's real nice. It's like a rose gold kind of color.
I like it.
Yeah, $35 for that. If you saw this right off.
I did.
This is a professional hair dryer by Kung-Fu. It's kind of weird looking. It's kind of a weird looking little contraption there. So these are sold comps $50.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I told you Ariana called me talking about she wanted a blow dryer. And then she was like, yeah, I bought this blow dryer. And I was like, oh, okay. And like, it was like $200.
See, that's why she ain't got no money.
Something ridiculous.
Got the next thing. It's on you.
All right, here's a Yumi.
There's a shower head.
Yeah. So, and we got a shower head that's not listed.
Yeah, that one's more like a retractable.
Yeah,
like you can pull around.
So yeah, that's what it.
And that one is for $25.
Okay.
They had a bunch of these, and I kind of went back and forth with if I was gonna get it or not. I said I would try one, and then maybe next time if we see them, we'll grab them. Yeah. They did. It had sold comp for it. So. Yeah. All right, the next thing. I always get excited when I see this Victor brand, and I don't really know if this is a really good brand, but we get a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Victor. Yeah. We've got like trail cams, some other Wi-Fi.
And they sell.
They sell. This is a Wi-Fi, dual band Wi-Fi router.
We literally just sold something from Victor like a day ago.
Yeah. This one is $40.
Okay.
And everything is included, actually. I can open it up and show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's a Wi-Fi router.
I think we got one of these at the store.
We had one at the store. We sold it. Another massage gun.
Yep.
We sell these massage guns pretty much for about $50.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah. And this one. That's what it look like. Whatever. Yeah, so this one looks like it's pretty brand new.
Yeah.
And so this one is on the lowest end.
It is, yeah. So you can look that one up. It doesn't really have like a name brand. It just says that professional Paschal gun. And it pulls this brand, this one up, which is like a generic brand. But they're about $50 what we can get for them. All right. This next item. Glorious Light Green Lifestyle Solar Powered Security Light. Multi-angle. So it's an outdoor type light that's it's solar powered. So you see this little thing right here? It takes up the sun and then it powers your motion light.
Motion and something else. Solar power motion.
It's really good because you don't have to run any wires or cables or nothing like that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't tell you how much it's cost.
How much is that?
All right, so this has soul comps for $60.
Okay.
I wrote down 35 first because the ones that I saw for 35 was like pre-owned, heavily used.
Okay.
So this is more on the like new open box type of things. $60.
Okay. And here's the next thing. So this is. Do we need this, CJ?
Huh?
Do we need this? This is a studio microphone. That's what it says on the front of the box. Red.
That was another good thing, and I gave them feedback and told them that's good. So when they write they have brown boxes like this and they open them up because they have an opening station.
Yeah.
Go ahead and write on there what it is if somebody puts it back, or even if you got downtime, you're looking stuff up because it makes it easy. Because when I saw studio microphone, I'm grabbing it.
Yeah.
I never knew what that was called, a pop filter.
Well, okay, so my husband raps.
Oh yeah.
So I know a little bit about the.
It's all like new.
I feel like okay. I feel like you might need this.
$49 sold comp for that. All right, the next item we actually have one of these. This is an Architect HB9192.
What?
I don't know. HB192 universal stainless steel Bluetooth keyboard. So these have sold comps all day long, $30.
Okay.
It's a pretty long box, so I don't like shipping stuff when it's in a long box like this, but
yeah, me either.
We'll make at least $15 from it, just depending on.
Yeah, because the last time I think we was putting them in the Pallet bags.
Yeah, that's the one to break in half.
Yeah, I know, because that one is kind of.
This is kind of long.
Well, and then that's kind of skinny. It ain't like the other one. The other one box was a little sturdy.
Yeah, it had a little girth to it.
All right, so here next we have a security camera outdoors. Work with Alexa.
I'll say it loud. Alexa! No, I was kidding.
Alexa might start talking. So here we go. It is just a security camera. TJ, how much is this?
So this one goes for around $50.
Here I am. I just want to open
it. Open up everything.
I just want to open it all up and look at it. Huh, okay.
I'm saying, no, Bob.
That's what it looks like.
I had some good picks this time.
You did. Well, and it helps when it's not 45,000 people right there and like push you up the thing.
Yeah, see, I had time to sit there and like peruse.
See, I would have been okay. See,
you would have loved it.
Yeah.
You would have been looking at all kind of stuff. And plus, they had buggies. Y'all, they had buggies.
Okay, which is another problem in itself because when I have a buggy, I feel like I gotta fill it up.
I mean, I did every time, and I had to come back twice. The first time I got a lot of these big boxes, and I had to come back.
So I feel like it's too much space in this thing.
So next thing is a Shure 7-inch Wi-Fi kids tablet.
Okay.
So Wi-Fi little kids tablet. So these are only going for about $40. They had sold comps. They had the same exact one. This one is a pink version.
That looks like it's been used. Yeah.
But we'll turn on, have to make sure it works.
Yeah.
They trail lane. They probably broke it. What do you think?
God. We'll see.
We ain't gonna test it right now.
All right. Here's a question.
Huh.
So do they have a testing station there?
I didn't see a testing station there.
I was just curious.
I was just suggesting. Because they asked for suggestions.
Yeah. I mean, because the one, so the one we go to in Knoxville.
Yeah, being lucky.
They have a testing station.
I'm sure they may have, I know they got an inspection station where you can pull stuff and they'll open up boxes for you, so.
Okay. Well, here is next on the list. I just had a question. This is a something dust to done sensor.
Oh, that's a light.
So
I'm going to show a picture of it on the screen right here.
Yeah, because I'm not going to pull that out.
So actually, this one right here was pretty surprising. So when I looked it up first, I was like, I didn't know about it until I looked up sold comps.
Okay. For how much
So it's listed on Amazon for $110. It's got sold comps for $85 on eBay.
Okay.
So it's outside. It's like a solar light or something like that.
Be ginger.
Yeah,
with
be
it.
ginger with it's glass.
I'm gonna toast it.
Yeah, slicing it around.
Toasting it around.
But that's a good $85 bill.
Okay. I gotta be looking what the fall thinking.
All right, here we go. I'm opening stuff too, like April. Do you know what this is?
It's a DoorDash bag.
That's what I thought it was. This is actually like a car seat for a dog.
Oh!
Yeah, you put it in and you can put the seatbelt around it like this, and then the dog just sits down in here inside this little case. And then when you take it out, like when you take it out of the car, you can just have like a different case for it. Like you have the little dog, you know, dogs probably need to walk.
Yeah.
But some people want cases for their dog, so we got you if you want one. $35 sold comps.
This is a fragile handle with care, which means which translates to throw it across the room, kick it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to mark that off so they won't like try to do it.
So this is what the box looks like. I don't know what this is. It is
it's a light fixture.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about these light fixtures that come in these brown boxes.
That's what it look like. Okay, my finger's like not on the right side.
Ow, right there.
Here we go.
It's just like a regular light fixture that you would put like in your kitchen or your bathroom or something like that. So I figured we can probably get around $50 plus shipping for it. I didn't find an exact sold comp for it, but it's got this weird like name. It's not a name, but European bronze. And so I found some comps of European bronze type light fixtures like this.
Just stick it on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, so I get that.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back on this table.
Okay. All right. Next item. All right, so this bad boy is a coffee grinder.
Let me see if I need that.
It is a Enzu Burr coffee grinder. Let's pull this out real quick. I can pull this out and show you. Probably not. It does look like it was used. So we'll have to test it out. But
and guess what?
What?
We got coffee beans.
We got coffee beans because to test the last one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it. I mean, anything's broken on it. It's got all the pieces included because I looked at the pieces last night.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. It's a coffee grinder. So we'll have to test it out. See how it works. I don't own the coffee grinder, so I said even if it worked, you know, maybe I keep it.
Yeah.
Even though I got so many coffee, I got so many coffee pots.
I know.
I got like 4 coffee pots upstairs.
That's all right. I only got 2. I got the Keurig, and then I got the regular coffee pot.
Yeah, this is the regular one. So this coffee grinder is selling for about $75 in a used condition, pre-owned used condition.
So I mean, we might sell this.
Yeah, that's one thing. As long as it works, we'll be able to sell this thing.
Yeah. Here's a tube.
A tube.
This is a black leather desk pad.
So that is kind of like a gaming pad. You know, you put it on your keyboard. I mean, on your desk, and then you can have your keyboard and stuff on it. That right there. At first, I was going to keep it. I was going to put it at the store, and then I saw they had sold comps for $37.
So just kidding.
Yeah, $37. This don't meet the threshold. The threshold is $10. Next item. Now, initially when I picked these up, I saw that there are 2 of these in here that are split. So we're going to open these up and take them out.
I don't know what that is.
These are golf club ends.
Oh!
Yeah, they're like replacement golf club ends. Like I said, 2 of them have been split, just probably from like shipping and stuff like that. These have sold comps for $65.
A piece?
No. I ain't gonna say a piece.
Wait a minute.
For the pack.
I'm gonna be like, wait a minute. Now wait a doggone minute.
No, for the pack, $65 for the whole pack of them.
Okay.
So we will obviously have to sell it for cheaper than that because we won't have a whole entire pack of them, but it'd be the majority of them because I'm only gonna take out 2 of them.
Okay.
So I'm thinking we should be able to get around $50 for it.
Okay. Next is a mixing glass. I don't know why TJ got this.
Okay, let me tell you. I saw it. I saw that glass on Friday on $8 day, and I said I ain't getting that. I didn't even look up sold comps on. I knew that it looked nice.
Yeah.
Is it broke?
No.
Oh. Because I didn't take it out.
That's what it looked like. It looked like it's broke, but that's just a...
That's crystal.
Yeah.
That right there is quality. Okay, so the reason I got this is because that glass is $25.
Is it
Soul
really?
comps, that glass is $25.
Is it
Soul
really?
comps, I saw at least like 12 soul comps for it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be so scared to ship it though.
We'll have to put some packing tape in there. We got some more glass over here, so we'll talk about that when we get to it. All right, the next thing is a Atwat. I think that's how you pronounce that. These are those battle ropes. Like exercise, you put them on you.
I got it.
Yeah. $35 soul comps.
I thought they felt kind of heavy.
Yeah, at first I thought they was like some kind of jump ropes, and then I was like, no, them something bigger. They're battle ropes. So I got battle ropes that I don't use in my garage. That I bought that I was going to use them, and they normally have like a like you can see them twisted up, but this one got a cover over twist, which is really good because that's extra protection for the rope itself. So
yeah, I would say I need that, but then
you ain't gonna use them.
It'd be like my treadmill downstairs. I ain't been on in, I don't know, a long time. Here's a Power 2 battery.
So we got two of those.
Them. Power 2 battery. And we talked about batteries last week. I like batteries.
Yeah.
Because so this is what it looks like.
Just a battery.
Yeah.
So we got two of those, and they are $26.
Okay.
They got multiple soul comps. Some of them they even have like a 2-pack, so maybe we can list it as a 2-pack, as opposed to a 1-pack. But I would probably just do a 1-pack because,
yeah, I mean,
you know, $26 one of them a piece.
You do it as 2-pack, people expect the deal.
Okay, this is gonna take some explaining to do, so I'm gonna pull it out. So I don't know much about like antiques and stuff like that. So this Linux brand is crystal. Like crystal figurines and stuff. So these, I didn't know which ones these were when I was in the store because I didn't open them. But I saw on there it says crystal cats.
Yeah, crystal clear frosted cats.
But these are a 1993 crystal set.
So it may be a collectible at some point?
Yeah, it's just somebody that collects these Linux things, the cat ones. It has like the certificate of authenticity for it. Graceful Embrace is the name of it. It's full lead crystal, whatever. I don't know what full lead crystal means. It's got lead in it. I don't know. Anyway, it's just some cats.
Look at that.
This is fine crystal.
Okay. I'm going to let TJ hold on to it because it'll tip right over and right into the ground.
So these are actually made in Germany.
Okay.
So I got two kind of, this one is the same kind of thing, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. But yeah, these don't really have any soul comps for this specific one, but they have a bunch of them listed, and they are listed around like $45 to $60. So I figured that was a pretty good pickup, you know, and maybe it'll. Look, I'm getting on the stroke cam, April.
Right. It's like, how did you? There you go. See, you figured out much quicker than I would have. I would have gave up.
April would have gave up a time ago.
I'm done. All right, we have a hand grip in-switch Joy-Con for your Switch games.
Yeah.
Bring it back here so y'all can see it. I don't know how much this is. Probably $30.
$29. That was good at this.
Yeah.
$29. All right, this is a Shinqui mini UPS. I think a UPS is like a battery backup type of deal. So I guess it charges some kind of way, and then if your power go out, it'll keep your stuff running so you won't lose your data. Yeah. Stuff like that. So this one was on this page. All right, so this one has soul comps for around $40, $40, $45, something like that. Okay. And it's actually new. So.
And what is it? You say it's for your computer?
It's it's a computer or any kind of like components, like the electrical component that you can plug into it to keep it running. Okay. We use them at work for cranes. So the cranes have like data on them, and you don't want to lose data even if you lose power. Yeah. So the UPS keeps the power on so it don't lose the data. Oh, okay.
Here's a oven and BBQ wireless touch
screen.
What? Yeah. Touch screen thermometer.
I already know how much that is because I looked at. This is probably the one I should not have gotten. I didn't look it up. I got it. $12.99. Yeah.
Well, somebody need this about
Yeah.
to be barbecue season.
Yeah, or maybe I keep it and put it, because I was gonna keep the other one, but I'm not keeping the other one because the other one's more expensive than that one. So maybe I just keep that one.
Yeah.
Because I wanted one that was Bluetooth that I can have.
And this is Bluetooth? Yep, it is. I need one that's Bluetooth.
Ah.
Look! Well, you know when I'm out there with my smoker,
Yeah.
I ain't gotta keep running out there 2 seconds.
That's what I'm saying.
They can just tell me.
See, we on the same page.
I think we might need to. We might have to negotiate.
All right, so this is another genuine lead crystal cat thing figurine. Germany, Linux, all those words, keywords. So these are 2 different cats. Now I actually did find sold comps for these. So you got one. Take to be clean. And then 2. So each one of these a piece were they were $20. Oh, no they wasn't. They was $30 a piece. Okay. So that's $60 for the pair of the 2 cats. And then we got a bonus in here. So this is like a little alien.
So is that a baby?
Alien.
What is an alien?
These have sold comps for $30 as well.
Okay. That's fine small.
I know it, but somebody want crystal. Now there's another one in here, but it's broken.
Okay.
So this one was a
it was
like a ram or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's worth nothing. But
the rest of it, that's
pretty good.
It's $90
Yeah, just for this little thing. And the cats, this one had sold comps too, but the cats had a bunch of sold comps.
Okay.
The 2 different cats, and they were individually.
I couldn't see myself paying $30 for that little teeny tiny thing. But I mean, I guess
if you're a collector of things.
I am a collector of things, which is my problem.
I haven't collect too much stuff.
I know. I need stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a nail drill set.
It's a nail drill set.
It is for your nails when you do your nails.
So that one had sold comps for around $35. I'm sure somebody need that, you know, if they're like an at-home nail artist and they want to like drill on the nails.
You see, I'm over here I'm finna send Ariana a picture. Her friend Justice do nails.
Oh, yeah.
She don't do no nails.
I was gonna say, I know Ariana ain't done no nails.
And she gonna get her nails done.
All right, hey, but this next item, this is a pretty boom item right here. So I was sitting there, it's a funny story, I was sitting there just perusing through the bins, and there was a guy and a lady that was standing next to me, and they was kind of going through stuff, and they picked this up and they threw it back. When they threw it back, I looked at it, and I can kind of tell with boxes. After you go to the bin store for a while, you kind of look at boxes and kind of know. So I was like, well, let me look at that. And then I said, fat freezing system. So it frees the fat off of you.
Allegedly.
Supposedly.
Can it freeze the fat off of my arms?
It said it frees the fat off of you. So, I mean, so when at first I was like, well, I don't know. I said because it could be used, you know, whatever. So I opened it up. Everything is completely sealed. It's got everything in it. It's all sealed. So that led me to my old friend Amazon to see what the price of it was.
And how much is it?
All right, so this has sold comps for $115.
So I don't need to freeze the fat off my arm that bad?
No, because we selling it. Now we had another fat freezing, or it was some kind of weird fat kind of freezing thing. And you remember we sold that for like $30 at the store. And I think we got that in like a bargain that we bought. This is a pretty good item, $115 for that. I'm keeping that.
Okay, so
I mean, you can show it anyway, but I'm keeping it.
So TJ's keeping this. This is a newer.
So that's all his brand name.
What is this? What is it?
Open it up.
It's a box. Okay, this is heavy.
It's like Labyrinth. Do you know what that is? It's like for taking pictures. You take pictures and then you can see through it, and then you can see like, I don't know, it's weird. I'm gonna use it for pictures.
What am I doing?
You just taking pictures. Do it. Do you see anything?
No.
Let me see if I can do the effect on the camera. See how they can see behind everything?
Okay, yeah.
That's gonna be cool for pictures. This right here is selling for about $25. So I mean, we could sell it. They got sold comps for this, but it's like a photographer thing.
Okay.
I don't know what that is in that little box. I didn't open it.
Something else to probably use.
I didn't know it had something else. Look, you see how scrunch your face in?
Yeah,
that right there is cool.
Look at that. Y'all see that? Y'all see me? Look, y'all see me? and stuff. Okay.
All right. So that right there, like I said, it's had sold costs for around $20, $25. So if we wanted to sell it, we could. But I plan on keeping that myself. All right. We got 2 more items.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
This is a Govee water detection with RF Wi-Fi gateway. I'm assuming this is for like floods or something like that, flood detection, so you don't flood your house or something like that, and it lets you know if there's water. April needed. April has so many floods in her basement. It's not even funny.
It's going to give it over. It's going to give it to me.
This right here is actually selling for $36. So it's a pretty small box. It's brand new. Should sell quickly unless they want to keep it.
It's probably coming to my house because it was raining so hard the other night. I said, "Oh God!"
You thought it was gonna flood.
I said, "Oh God! I hope I don't have to get up there." Okay, so let me tell y'all the story. The last time it flooded was when the tornadoes came through town, and the tornado was coming, and I didn't know it was a tornado. And I'm standing out there in the middle of in the garage trying to sweep the water out the basement in the middle of the tornado.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometime.
And then I got a phone call saying, well, you know the tornado just came through. I said, well, I
didn't know what was going on. I'm trying to get the water out of here.
I know. I just knew it was windy.
Yeah.
All right.
Last thing.
Last one. Sun Founder 7-inch do it yourself touchscreen. What you mean do it yourself?
So I think that's for a Raspberry Pi.
It is.
And what that is, you can build like your own components to do whatever you need it to do. So if you were to build that component, you can have a screen to output whatever it is that you wanted. So that is selling for $45.
Okay. So like if I was trying to build like a tablet.
Yeah.
And then I want to make my own screen.
That'd be it.
To do what I want to do. You know, in my brain, I would look at some YouTube videos and I would feel like I could do this. But then it wouldn't quite work out like that. But
maybe you got to remind me to show you something. Me and April be sharing TikToks to each other. I got to show you one of them that have to do with that. So that is everything that we got. I got a total of 27 or 28 items. I can't remember. I paid a total of $218. I'm pretty sure that's what the total was, which is the most I've ever spent on bin items. But that was between 2 days. Y'all would never guess how much profit that.
All right, take a minute. Put it in the comments.
I want to see it in the comments. I'm gonna wait. Okay, y'all had plenty of time to put it down in the comments. What do you think that we're gonna bring home from this? I had a goal, and I almost met my goal. But I didn't get quite there.
Not there almost.
So this is without me taking out the price that we pay for everything and not including shipping and fees. This is how much the value of what we think we can list stuff for. $1,992. Can y'all believe it?
I know, that's pretty good. For a bin
run.
Yeah.
But I will say I was in there by myself. That's the big kicker.
Yeah.
I went through every single bin and went through every single item, and I took my time and I looked up stuff.
See, and it helped that you were there by yourself. I'm going to go with the next time you go there, it's going to be more people there. Yeah.
So if y'all want to go check this place out, if y'all are local, if y'all are a short drive away, I would highly recommend this place. I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
They can only go up from here. You know, they can add on different things to make it a little bit better. But I will say for what I got today and yesterday,
I think you did pretty good. I think you did pretty good.
All right, so that is going to be it for today, guys. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also hit that bell icon so you get notifications whenever we release new videos. Me and April about to go film a pallet unboxing.
Yes.
So that's going to be super exciting.
Okay.
Except it's probably going to suck the life out of us.
I don't even know what to say.
All right, see y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.